Hey guys, this is Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review of the 10144 no grade Gundam Virsago. Out of the box, the Virsago here comes molded in only three colors, which are red, navy blue, and the gray polycaps. As for stickers, the stickers are the V-fin, the eyes with the face mask, the chest part, which is the red and the yellow parts on the front skirts, the yellow on the claws, and I think that's it for stickers. As for painting it, all of the yellow parts were painted, as well as the top of the feet, which are red, are also painted, as well as the insides of the thrusters. And then for the arms, unfortunately, I broke the original arms of the Virsago here, so I just used a extra Gundam Ultron arms, and they are compatible with this kit because they have the same gimmick on the extending arms. So I just attached the claws on the Gundam Ultron hands or arms, and then attached the whole arm here on the Versago and painted it red so that it will look closer to the colors of the Versago here. So the Virsago here only comes with a single set of hands, which are the original polycap hands, and they don't do anything, just stay there. And they didn't give you any alternative hands, unfortunately. And the other accessory that it has is the beam saber. So originally the beam saber is one whole stick, which is molded in navy blue. So what I did is I cut out the beam effect part, and then I just attached a extra beam effect from the high grade Gundam X on the handle here so that it can have a green beam saber. And to attach it onto the hand, you can just slide the handle into the polycap hand, just like so, and that is the beam saber. And then if you have the 1100 high grade version, or yeah, the 1100 high grade version of this guy, it has the guns, or the twin guns that it has. It uses, I think, one time only in the anime. But unfortunately, the 1144 kit here doesn't have it. So the only weapons that it has, or the only handheld weapon that it has, is the beam saber. And then the gimmick for this guy is the extending arms, as well as the mega cannon or mega sonic cannon on the chest. So for the arms, the black parts here on the inside, or the navy blue parts, can extend out just like so. And then unlike the Ultron, it has a secondary joint in the inside of the shoulder, which lets it rotate around that much, so that the arm will be facing forward, unlike the Ultron, which is always facing on the side when it's deployed, and can pose like so, even with the hand attached on the arm here. Just realign the arm here, just like so. And that is the claw all extended. And it can do it on both arms. So he has a extending arm on both sides of the hands, just like the Gundam Ultron. And then for the last weapons that it has, or the integrated weapon that it has, is the Megasonic Cannon, which is inside the chest here. What you need to do is just pull the torso upwards, not too much because it will be dislocated. So there's the Mega Particle Cannon or Megasonic Cannon that it has. And they gave you a silver sticker for this cannon here, but I just painted it metallic silver so that it will look much better. And that is the cannon on the chest. And it just collapses like so when it's not being used. The neck is on a single ball joint, so the head can go up about that far, and then down that far, side to side that far, and rotate all the way around, although it looks like it can't, but will be able to rotate all the way around, even though there's big ears on the head. For the arms, they are on a peg coming from the chest up to the shoulder armor here, so they can rotate all the way around without the wings here, and go up and down from the polycap joint on the shoulder here. And then for the whole arm, it can only go out about that far without the whole arm being deployed, but if the claw here is deployed, it can go out about that far. And then for the joint here, there's a polycap inside, the secondary polycap inside the shoulder here, which lets it go up and down and also rotate all the way around. And then there's two joints here on the secondary connector, which also moves up and down on both joints. And then there's a polycap joint again here, which moves up and down and rotate. And then the elbow joint is on a polycap, which rotates all the way around and also bend about 90 degrees. The claw here can move forward and fire its guns here. And then the hands are typical ball jointed polycap hands, which rotate and wiggle around. For the chest can rotate about that far because it's hindered by the back skirt here on the back. That's the only movement that it has. But it can also go up if you count the Megasonic Cannon gimmick that it has. And for the waist, the front skirts are molded together, but they cannot be separated, and they can go up about that far. The side skirts are on a peg, so they can go up about that far and also move forward and back. The back skirts are fixed pose. And then for the legs, they are on old ball joints, so they can go forward about that far, go back about that far, in and out that far, and there's a double jointed knee which can bend about that far. As for the ankles, the ankle armor doesn't move, it's fixed pose to the lower leg here, and then the foot themselves are on ball joints, so they can go up and down about that far and side to side and rotate about that far. And for the wings, they are on a hinge here from the backpack, which lets it go up and down, and then there's another hinge here which lets it move in and out. And then the wings themselves, they are on a C-clip joint here on the inside, or a peg clip, which lets them open up like so when it's firing the mega particle cannon. And then the thruster here on the backpack can move up and down. Here is the Virsago next to a normal size Gundam, which is the RX-78 entry grade. And as you can see, they are almost the same height, but not much. And again, because the Gundam X mobile suits are around 16 to 17 meters only, while the RX-78 here is 18 meters tall, so they are smaller than an average Gundam. And then here is the Virsago next to its brother unit, the Ashtaron, which is a lot taller and a lot more bulkier than the Virsago here. And here is the Virsago with the Gundam X. Overall, I really like this kit despite its age and its problems, because it has a lot of issues, like the joints are limited, the proportions are, I think it's okay for the time, and also the lack of colors, because it's only molded in 2 colors if you don't count the polycaps. So you need to paint a lot of it, like the yellow parts and some of the details that were replaced with stickers. So yeah, and also I think that the proportions of the Virsago here, the first version, is much better than the chest break, because the chest on the chest break is much more bulkier than this guy, and they were able to pull off the gimmick on the chest, like the Megasonic Cannon here, Although in the robot Damacy version, I think they were parts former, or maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, and also the gimmick on the extending arms are good, and they improved on the Ultron Gundam because they gave it another joint so that it can rotate forward when it's being deployed. Unlike the Ultron, wherein you are just limited on the side because they don't give you the rotation on the shoulder. They just give you the hinge so that it can move down. So it's much better to post the claws out when they can be uh, placed or posed forward when it's firing the cannon. So that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!